Hello everyone, welcome to another Skyblock video, and today, this is my second time recording this. Yeah, this is because the other one became a mess, and I just kind of wanted to get the point out that the whole video is about. So let's just get right into the actual topic of the video. So obviously the topic of the video is that I dealt 100,000 damage, which isn't that significant, I know. People have dealt like 200,000, 300,000 at this point outside of dungeons. I know inside dungeons you can deal millions in one hit. But I'm not talking about dungeons, this is like outside of dungeons. Anyway, this is more for people that don't know how to get their damage any higher. Because I know I was at that point where, what do I even do to get my damage higher at this point in the game? I'm very confused. Now, I can only hit 100,000 with these two swords on certain mobs. So we have the thick scorpion foil, which is, it says thick because I put a thingy on it. And then the Reaper Falchion. Now, the Reaper Falchion, I believe this cost me in total to make. I bought it completely clean, and then I upgraded it and got all the stuff myself. So I remember it costing about 7 million coins, which is a lot. But this was so much cheaper. So this was only about, I remember it was 2.5 million for exactly this. And that's actually really cheap. I don't think you're gonna find a maxed out one like this for that cheap ever. Normally this would be like 5 million coins. Honestly, I could go flip it for about 5 million coins if I wanted, but I just want to keep this. Now, as you can see, I'm wearing half superior and half strong because we decided to spend literally 90 million coins on freaking minion slots instead of just, I don't know. So yeah, we did that. In any case, even with the strong, I can still hit over 100,000 damage with this sword. And as you can see, I don't even have the highest skills. I only have combat 25 and foraging 20, which is very, very low. Now the main reason is because I have a lot of accessories. Actually, I have almost, like, the second page actually comes in use here. And yeah, if you don't really know how to get your damage up, just look to Talesmen. They are so good at getting your stats up. Now, for optimizing your Talesmen is one that is very controversial now. It used to just be common sense. Now it is one of the most controversial things ever because there's so many different ways that you can do it with reforged stones and all of that. Now, if you don't have reforged stones, or you can't afford them is what I mean, like me. Now, then the reforge you want to do is just kind of go, you could just look up a video on YouTube. I remember the one I used, it was pretty recent. I just looked it up and it was like, make sure that they're pretty recent, like 3 weeks ago because of the new, the new reforges. And usually they'll either link a Discord or they'll link like a website to do it on in their description. So that in general is actually not that hard to do. Now I'm just gonna recommend a few Talesmen that are cheap, cheap for their rarity. First one is obviously the Bat Talesman. The Bat Artifact. I think this thing's about 600k for one of the only legendary Talesmen in the entire game. So that's obviously a very, very good one to go for. Now it's always good to buy every single one from the merchant. I'm guessing you know that, like the Scavenger Talesman, Mine Affinity. Go ahead and buy those. But the zombie one, to upgrade that from the to the zombie ring, it is literally, I am not joking. Let's go look here. So it costs it costs a stack of this. That's 20 coins. That's 20 coins to upgrade a common to what? A uncommon. That is extremely good. Now, the artifact does get a little bit more expensive. I actually wouldn't recommend going for the artifact unless you're going for like max accessories. Another one is Spider Ring. Once again, I believe this thing, it goes from a uncommon to a rare for 20 coins about as well. Feather is always a really good one. For a rare, you can get for about 300k. It's a very good one to go for. Frozen Chicken, if you're good with jumping on a chicken, I'm pretty sure you can get that one. As well as the Cheetah one, you just go to the dungeon hub here. Here, I'll actually show, because I know a lot of people don't know about this, and it's a free epic Talesman. So easy. You come down here, and you just kind of do the races. I'm not going to show how. I'm pretty sure I used Menacing Bananas video, so you can go check that out. He published that like about a month or something ago, and he'll show you how to get that very, very easily. P.S. It costs nothing. It's literally 0 coins to get that thing. Anyways, besides the Wolf Paw, which you can get from the race in the wood place, I don't know. Those are probably the biggest standout easy ones to get. Of course, I'm guessing there's going to be a video on YouTube talking which ones you should go for first. I'm guessing that's a thing. No, I bet that's a thing. Now I'm just gonna quickly go over the ones you do not want to go for. Treasure Talesman, do not go for that thing. Melody's Hair, unless you want to rethink your life, do not go for that. Also, any Beastmaster crests are not worth it because they cost so much. Unless you're gonna grind it yourself, they just cost so much. Another one is the Potato Talesman. This thing is 400k for a common. Are you guys crazy? Actually, apparently now it's 1.4 million coins to get a common accessory. What the heck? I don't know. I just got this thing at the event for free, and people are spending 400k on this thing, apparently. There are some that I don't have that are, of course, just stupid, as an Ender Artifact and the Seal of the Family. Of course you don't want to buy those. That's just common sense. They're epics. Epics. They're not even legendaries, and they cost, like, 10 million each. What? Anyways, with that rant over, let's get on to the rest. Now, well, of course, you're gonna need these swords to actually do this, unless you know you have better base stats. I believe if you actually just had a better foraging and combat level, you could just do it with your main sword. I'm gonna one-shot that. I just one-shotted this guy's boss for him. And also, I forgot to show zombies. I do 123,000 to zombies. And really, skills, I don't feel like are the biggest thing, to be honest, though. I mean, once you get to about 25 in foraging and combat, I think you can probably stop. That's probably pretty good for, like, you know, decent damage. Don't think that you have to get, like, both 20, like, 50 to do any sort of, like, damage. Like, you do not have to do that. Another thing that is a boost is getting a good pet. Of course, I would recommend a uncommon tiger, not epic. Either rare or uncommon tiger. Level that thing up to about level 80. You can see mine's not even level 80, but it's not that hard to do it with an uncommon to get to level 80. And that should give you a pretty significant bonus, because then you see 123,000, and if we switch over to a nothing, I'm only doing 109,000, so that is a pretty big difference. Oh, also thing I'm gonna mention here is the Fabled Reforge. It is about 3 million to get and to apply. Now, as you can see, I'm using a legendary Reforge. If I had Fabled on this thing, I'd be doing like 150,000 damage. Now, just look that up. You can figure out how to get that. It's not super hard to get. Just costs a lot. Anyways, thank you for attending my TED Talk. Basically, get more accessories. That's really all that matters in this game at this point. And bye. Also, I forgot to mention, I'm going to be making a video on something that I definitely made and not my brother at all. It's just pig AFK lawnmowers. That's the best description of it. I'm not going to tell you how to do it yet, but basically, it gives you about 400k for straight 13 hours of idling. It says 400k, right? 400k for 13 hours of straight idling. And it's idling, yeah, it's fully AFKable. And the thing is when you're riding on the pig, for some reason you don't have to move your mouse a slightly bit to get the stuff. So, you know what that means. That means you can get AFK farming XP just like that. No minions even needed. Anyways, this is the real bye now. Don't know what's going on. Bye.